Hi Aquarius Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Aquarius, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread using the Halloween Tarot card deck. And then I will do an overall card at the end using the Moonology Oracle cards here. I've already pre-shuffled the decks. I will shuffle the first deck a few more times and split the deck to begin the 6-card reading. But before I do that, I would like to give you thanks, honor, and recognition for the beautiful, supportive energy that you have provided to the tribe and to the collective for the finale of the Spotlight series. For these readings here, the guidance that I did get from you being inspired to be a great inquisitor and a leader in my own right here when it comes to these readings was to provide a tarot card that represents each of the zodiac signs. And so as much as I wanted to get away from this energy here, it just continued to resonate. So here we are. And I did have this out initially. And then a reading came to me connected to the star card, and it had some reference that kind of dealt with the traditional tarot card that's coming from an inspiration of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this being from the Melanated Classic Tarot deck. But the card here that's coming from the Cryptozoology deck is the Tooth Fairy, who is representing the star here, who's delivering a beautiful bounty of blessings to a beautiful little child here who has lost their tooth here, and being a part of the fun. And so with that, I was just getting, the Rise of the Guardians. That movie came to me, and just how it is that you help all of us to really truly believe in magic, to continue to believe in ourselves and what we hold to be true for ourselves and not what others want us to believe. And that being a great part of the enlightenment, the joy, and the happiness that can make a major difference in our lives each and every single day. So thank you. I'm going to read the portion that I did find here, and then we'll get to your cards. Since as long as we have had eyes to see, we have lifted them upwards to the stars for assurance and guidance. Winking back at us, the stars signal comfort to us. By their very design, they instill wonder in the deepest parts of our hearts and allow hope to spring forth. That concept of twinkling and winking is the energy at the core of star tarot card meanings. The star tarot card holds the same twinkly hope and promise we see when we look up at the stars in the night sky. Everything about the card suggests serenity, assurance, and hope. It is a message for us to take heart, be at peace, and know that all is well. The waters running from the maiden's pitchers are never ending. There is an abundant supply of love, and the cycles of life run smoothly along the currents of peace. The sky is clear with the hue of blue, which is a symbol of inspiration, creativity, and aspiration. We also see a predominance of green, which is a symbol of healing. Key words for the star tarot card meanings are hope, promise, healing, guidance, cleansing, assurance, ascension, and rejuvenation. Wishes coming true and through this being more than a representation of you. I was guided to do 2, and with the title that I channeled for you, this reading will not resonate for everyone, but this most definitely having to do with soulmate partnerships and twin flames. And I do feel that a lot of you are connecting with very like-minded individuals here as far as your soulmate, this being the other half of you here. And so I do feel this speaks to the distinctiveness of each and every one of you, being a star in your own right, but each of you individually having your own uniqueness that cannot be touched. Aquarius Moons. so for your first card, we have more wishes. Wish, 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 wish. Wishes coming true and through. So not only with your strong representation from the star cards, we have the Nine of Ghosts here. Ghosts being cups. Nine of Cups is wish fulfilled. So not only wishes come true, but wishes being fulfilled here. 9 energy is about completion, but also connected to Jupiter. Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces. And speaking of moving towards that 10, that Ace of Cups being added to this 9 here to create that overall 10 of completion and emotional fulfillment, coming together in love and partnership, connectivity, stability, abundance, wholeness, happiness, joy, delight. Everything that you've been working for and towards is coming true. You being someone's wish here, possibly too. I feel that with the energy of you and a soulmate, you being one another's wish here and it coming true and through. Wishes fulfilled though. Believe and continue to believe because it's happening. We have sirens there. We'll take that as confirmation. Let's get to your second card. We have the Three of Imps. So wishes fulfilled, this being also about your manifestations and your ships arriving. What you have been manifesting is here. Your ships have arrived. Again, you've done great diligent work. It's been seen. It continues to be seen and recognized as you continue to increase and do this beautiful work, this wonderful, selfless humanitarian work. You and another person. There's a wholeness energy that comes with this here too. So I feel, as I say you and another person, the addition of that energy, and I feel it's about the discovery of the other parts of you, facing fear and shadow energy and realizing that, you know, that is all that makes up you and who it is that you are. It's unlocked, that portal energy. That 717 portal is open here. With the 9 and the 3 coming together, that creating 12 energy. And I'm just getting Trinity energy. It going back to the 3 from that 3 of Wands of manifestation there in your ships coming in. But there being excitement about this here too. That being a part of that Imps energy. Imps is fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Ophiuchus. So that Leo energy being a part of the shadow energy for you is that is a polarity energy. Where I do feel it kind of speaks to an overall balance coming through for you. Great cards here. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have for your third card. We have the 5 of Pumpkins. So I do feel that with that 5 of Pumpkins, it's just due to what it is that you are moving forward towards and creating the space that was necessary, and in creating that space, this being a result, that 5 of Pumpkins being a result of feelings of others, where you may have had to move away from certain individuals or situations that were no longer resonating with what it is that you have now moved into with these wishes coming true and through for you. 5 energy is transformative energy here, but it's also having to do with adventure. And so I do see an energy of you being guided, not necessarily pulled away, as I'm seeing this kid here, feeling as if they lost their candy. But I do feel that with the wishes coming true and through here, and this being someone I do feel that may be feeling left out in the cold, not realizing what it is that they do have. I do feel overall with this energy being present in your reading, and this having everything to do with what's happening for you here too as well, is that there was an energy of being focused on the past and what you did have, coming through a realization of what it is that you need to release in order to move forward successfully. And you being guided here. This being a part of that fire energy. Even though this is pumpkins. Pumpkins is earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But I am seeing you being guided towards like a candy shop, you know. You know, having, you know, a mindset and a perspective of, you know, this being okay with you, this small bag of candy. But I do feel that, you know, with the work that you've done and how you've manifested and wishes are coming true and through, you're being led to the candy shop that you have manifested and created. And that's what I'm getting here. And what is coming through, as I just said that, is that energy flows where focus goes. So you're most definitely being guided to that great abundance of all of the candy that you've been wishing for and, you know, working hard towards. You and your person here. I do feel that this is about you both leading one another here, taking turns to lead one another to the promised land here of that beautiful candy shop. Willy Wonka is coming through here too as well. That may be a favorite movie. But I'm seeing that there too as well with that candy shop energy. I was getting KB toy stores too. So, you know, with this being about a candy shop, this also being related to toys as well. Christmas is coming through here too as well with the leading. That may be about that energy there too as well. Going through these holidays and placing greater mindset on what it is that you rightfully deserve. Expansion, and that coming from that Jupiter energy from the 9 here. Knowing that you can have it all. And I just saw 1230. That may be significant for some of you. The 5 may be significant for some of you here too as well. Let's see what we have for your 4th card. We have the Page of Bats. This is a part of that expansion, especially with us coming under that 9 of Ghosts here. Learning, being brought to a whole new world that's going to help you. And this being the beginning energy here, that's going to help you to expand into even more of that greatness that is rightfully yours. And not limiting yourself. This walking into a path of being limitless here. Gaining greater knowledge and wisdom. This being your sign here with the Bats energy being Swords energy. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But you being led into greater heights here. That is not only increasing you as far as knowledge and wisdom, but contentment and happiness. It's moving from that 9 to that overall 10. That 10 of Cups. Made just for you. And then for some of you, being led to a soulmate. This could be a younger person here that you're connecting to. Or if it's not a younger person, I do feel that it's an exchange of that young energy here. So for some of you in your connections, you could be connecting with a younger person. And then for others of you who are not resonating with that, you may be older, but you do have a very childlike energy from within here. And that being the wish of you and your person here. Coming under that 9 of Ghosts, which is the 9 of Cups. I'm going to do this here so we can see all of the cards here. This being connected to this here. And with, I'm hearing great expectations, but I'm hearing greater expectations. And going beyond that, this being great expansive energy here. Lack energy can come from this energy here too as well. So moving away from lack mentality and more towards your actual perspective, like a greater perspective of abundance. And you being supported to bring that in for yourself. In whatever way that may mean for you. And I do feel, again, that it's about you and your soulmate doing this for one another in the ways that are necessary for both of you. And that could be about the differences that you both have from within, you know, one another here, or from within yourself here. But overall, the wish is coming true and through, with you both helping each other to achieve this. Teamwork makes the dream work, and learning is fun. All right, let's see what we have for your 5th card. We have the 10 of Swords. 10 of Bats, I should say, but this being the 10 of Swords. And so with the manifesting, I do feel it's also about manifesting endings here. I'm also getting to, like with this being a 10 and connected to the Swords, where this 10 of Swords can typically be about, you know, a lot of pain. I do feel that this is about, you know, with that pain, those being learning experiences, all of this coming to an end because steps have been taken to move into that greater expansion here. And so with that 5 of Pentacles that was coming through and you moving more towards your destiny, having to leave someone or something behind, this being a part of that painful type energy here, because I'm seeing you as this energy here and being protected in like a sanctified goo here. Away from any kind of past situations that may want to resurface that were a part of some hurtful things here. So I'm not getting this as I'm not getting this as being something that is coming about as something painful. I do feel that this is about you putting an end to situations having to do with karmic situations, and all of these bats here being learning experiences for both you and your person here. Moving into that greater expansion of learning and releasing what no longer serves you. And that being a regenerating energy here that's coming from that page, and that young energy there too as well. I'll move this over. So moving into new beginning here with that 10, going into a 1 energy here. And we did have that energy with that 9 of Ghosts, moving towards that 10 of Ghosts. With that movement, I do feel it's about the, almost like the, moving into the, each of those 10s of those elements there. So not just the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, but then also the 10 of Pumpkins and the 10 of Imps. And this bringing about a whole new world, and that being a part of that portal energy there too. Just being something that's necessary. But you being protected from any kind of return energies as you're moving forward successfully here. For your 6th card, and this is a 5 energy. This is the 5th card. So that being Leo energy too is what I'm getting. And I feel that's totally about that resurfacing and the return of past energies here, and learning lessons from particular cycles, manifesting new and a strong soulmate partnership. And for the strength to be able to move away from what no longer serves you, so that you can have that expansion. And with that expansion, it's creating this ending here that has to do with the Sword energy. And again, I feel it's more of a painful situation for those that you're leaving behind, as they're wanting to return and realizing that they cannot. For your final card, your 6th card. Yeah, just what I said. They're wanting to return and they cannot. And this being a judgment call, reaping what one has been sowing. The energies of what all of these bats that have wanted to return, you moving away from this because of what it has caused, learning from all of this, taking the love and the lessons, and moving forward into your greatness and your abundance here with that action there. And the action coming from that 2 of Imps right before this 3 of Imps. And this just being an implementation. And now the result of that implementation and what's happening here with that final card being Judgment, which is coming true and through here. And this being 8-8 energy here, as we have the other 8. So 8-8-8 coming through here too. Great prosperity and good fortune. And overall, that's speaking to the infinity energy too, as what we put out there is what we get back. This being a card of 20. And that connecting to that 2 of Imps that I just mentioned, that's before this 3 of Imps here, with this breaking down to an overall 2, but also having to do with partnership and the energy of these 2 star cards wanting to come through for you. Speaking to your overall wholeness and balance, but then also the partnership that you are manifesting. That is very much a force to be reckoned with. And this being about that movement into that 717 portal because of the work and the efforts that you have put in and continue to stay with it. And now the harvest is here. And so the infinity energy, as above, so is below, as within, so is without. These energies here, what they have, put out there that you no longer want anything to do with or to be a part of, is being returned back unto them to help them to go through this awakening experience here. Self-reflection on the vampire action that they have brought towards you and possibly others here. And being awakened to the truth, asking to rise. I feel this is also about you too, being asked to rise above situations, and you're doing this here, just in your own Aquarian way here. Being protected here, but I do feel that this is about elevation. And that coming through here with that Page of Bats and moving into that expansion. And away from what no longer serves, lack mentality, all that out the window. Realizing who it is and what it is you've been dealing with that was connected to that, and it just not being safe for you, and what it is that you have that you're moving into. Seeing also too the mummy energy, that being significant there too as well. I do feel it's connected to this energy here in this Ten of Bats, Ten of Swords energy. You dealing with individuals who were limited. Dealing with limited individuals who were giving these small-ass bags of candy. Not realizing, that you could give the whole world to yourself full of candy. And in doing this, you also manifesting that partnership of someone who is feeling the same way as you and realizing this about themselves, and you both magnetizing each other to one another as you are expanding and making these wishes for yourself, knowing that you deserve the best and nothing less. And really sticking with that and staying with it and seeing major result here, major change and major result that's coming through. Right after the Judgment is the World card. And that's speaking to successful endings. This could also be connected to some travel. But it's also having to do with the success and overcoming when it has to deal with fixed energies. And your energy being one of those energies in that World card, along with Leo and then Taurus and Scorpio. Scorpio being mentioned too are also related to Taurus energy. So very interesting. We have all of the energies that are present in that World card that have come through in your reading here, with you included. So that, I feel, is speaking to the full circle energy, as the World card does have that beautiful wreath energy. And that being about, I'm getting that as being about protection, with you being in the midst of that protective egg, of that wreath. Moving forward and moving forward successfully, having completed major karmic cycles. Coming into some great new beginnings here, with wishes coming true and through. Your first card, wishes granted. And now because of this, the changes are just flowing. You going with the flow here too. And that being right here as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go ahead and we'll get to your final card here. For Aquarius Moon. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. And I feel that, with that energy that really wanted to resonate, continue to do what it is that you're doing. That eighth house energy coming through, connected to those eights. But I feel, with that release, again, it's just all about what this reading is saying. With the release, moving from the eights to the nines, your wishes coming true, all those changes just coming through, the universe supporting you right after, you decide to do for yourself and release that negativity. Wish granted. So let's go ahead and we'll get to the reading here. And I just saw 55. Okay, let me pause the music here. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. And this brings me back to that statement of energy flows where focus goes. Or energy goes. Okay, you know what I meant. Energy flows where focus goes. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all of your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning for your sex life, as it can improve now. Yay! If you make an effort, use your magic. You have all you need inside of you to bring about your desired result. And I do feel that that last portion is pertaining to you, as we have the 2-star card energies that wanted to come through, connected to that judgment energy and your wishes being granted. Attune to the moon by emoting. It's all better out than in. Oh my gosh. Additional meanings for this card. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. This is the end of an argument. Endings, that world card, coming right after the judgment here. The teaching. The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do it. Do it and do it. All right, Aquarius Moons, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching for you. I really do hope that you have a great magical experience as you continue to move forward into the 717 portal that has been unlocked for you, as you have unlocked it for yourself. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.